The government has today announced a change to the vaccine administering process. In light of their desire to offer every adult the vaccine by the end of this month, it has decided to slimline the procedure. Up until this point, after you had a vaccine dose, you had to sit down and wait for 15 minutes before you could leave. Now, you don't. The reason for the 15-minute wait, or observation period, was to make sure that you had no adverse reaction to the vaccine before you left the vaccination center. However, for the purposes of getting people through the vaccination centers quicker, they have decided to waive this. The government has said in a press release, the 15-minute observation period after vaccination will remain in place for the small number of people who may have previously suffered anaphylaxis or other allergic reactions to a food, insect sting, and most medicines or vaccines. In short, it will still apply for those at risk of developing side effects as a result of the vaccine. Will there be a fourth Bosoter, and when will you get it? The chair of the Commission on Human Medicines, Professor Sir Munir Pir Mohammed, had more to add on the change. The professor said, "The data show that anaphylaxis and other severe allergic reactions are an extremely rare side effect with the COVID-19 vaccine." He continued, "Swift action is needed to tackle the rapid increase in cases of the Omicron variant of COVID-19 and the increasing risk to the public and healthcare services. This temporary measure will assist in the major task of vaccinating the nation ahead of the end of the year. There is a possibility that, after enough people have had the booster, that they will reinstate the 15-minute waiting period." COVID-19, young people found winter lockdown harder, says Charity Insight. The pandemic's decade of harm to young people's mental health, Insight COVID booster ramping up body protection by 75% within week of jab. Insight, the result of this change, though minute, will hopefully allow more people to be vaccinated, as people will leave the center after they have been vaccinated rather than waiting. The government has decided to use the booster program, rather than further social distancing measures or bar and pub closures, as its main strategy against the rise of the Omicron variant. Today the public got a sense of just how dangerous the period we're in is becoming. In the Commons today, the Health Secretary, Sajid Javid, said there could be as many as 200,000 Omicron infections in the UK alone. The fear is that, whilst Omicron triggers less severe illness than Delta, its increased transmissibility and immune escape will still make some people severely ill. So even though it results in less severe disease than Delta, because of how many people it is infecting, it could still potentially overwhelm the NHS. This could necessitate the use of the Nightingale hospitals used in the first lockdown. Already hundreds of patients have seen operations cancelled as the NHS takes on more COVID patients and expands its booster program. However, the waiver of the 15-minute wait will help. It may only be an administrative change, but it may be enough to get just a few more jabs, both first and second as well as booster doses, dashed into the arms of a nation hoping for something resembling a familiar Christmas. So far, there is no news on whether there will be another winter lockdown. This is an eventuality that should not be ruled out,